Hi everyone, I am joined by one of the 5 finalists of the Czech national selection. It's Maella. Maella, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
First of all, tell me, how did this entire Eurovision story come about? How did you decide to enter ESCZ?
Wow, yeah. So I've been a few times to the Czech songwriting camps where I met a lot of people and I kind of got to know the whole Eurovision backstage because a lot of the people that I've worked with there or met there have actually been in Eurovision or wrote songs for the people who actually got there. So I kind of started to know about this whole world and I was always like, should I try? Should I not? Because most of my music is more like on the alternative side. So I was kind of thinking, would it fit with what I do? But then once like this year, I was like, why not try? Like, I just wanna go for it. So, yeah.
And how did you decide to enter Flood in particular to ESCZ?
I was actually submitting a few of my songs and the committee decided to pick this one out, which I was actually kind of surprised about at first because it was one of the songs that I submitted as a really raw piece of demo with like just a piano and vocals and a very like lo-fi kind of beat. And so yeah, I decided to throw it in at the last minute because it wasn't completely finished yet, like as in the production, but the song was completely there already, of course. And but yeah, I decided to put it there because I just felt like, why not try something that's a bit more challenging to me, because it's very intimate and very personal, and I felt like it could be kind of a challenge if it was chosen, and then it actually got chosen. So here we are.
And tell me more about the song and the message behind it. You obviously wrote it by yourself, so it has this like very personal touch. But what is the message that you want to give to the audience with this song?
So it's a song about dealing with tough times in life. I go through a lot of like depressive episodes, I guess. I have sometimes hard days dealing with things, and I was sometimes putting a lot of this kind of pressure or like this heavy feelings on my partner, and I felt really bad for it, and I didn't want to lose him for that. And the song is actually positive because it kind of talks about how we all go through these moments. It's maybe it's a phase, maybe it's whatever, it's a moment, but how we have those overwhelming feelings that hit us like a flood. And but the message is hopeful because it says that it's okay and that you want to be better for yourself and for the other person. So it should serve as a kind of relief in a way, the song.
And how did you decide to add this like a little bit of Latin flavor to it as well?
Because I love dancing, I love movement, I've always loved it, and I kind of say that I do sad songs with a sexy beat because all of my songs are kind of sad, or that's the place where I kind of write most, like things that hurt me or trigger me or something. But then because I like to deal with things as well at the same time, I like to feel a bit of dance because dancing just releases your energy, right? Like whether you're a dancer or you go to the club, it doesn't really matter. It's just a sense of release, and I wanted to add that sense of hope to the song. So it's not just like, oh, this is a sad song. It's like, it's sad, but we can dance it away, like dance the pain away kind of thing. So that's why.
And tell me, how was it performing your song live on the ESCZ stage? And also, who was the drummer and who was on keyboard that was joining you on there?
So on the keyboard is Lorenzo. Lorenzo is my partner, the one I wrote the song about. And we play together a lot. He's actually also a guitar player. And on the drums, it's Kuba Schindler. He's an amazing drummer based in Prague, actually. So I've known him growing up. Like, I've known him from all these like local gigs here. He has a great band as well. And yeah, he's awesome. And yeah, I just wanted those two guys to play with me so it's more minimal. And then I decided to start the song with the piano as well, so that it brings the intimacy and kind of the way I wrote the song as well into the performance.
And what do you think about the other 4 contestants who are competing against you? Who do you think is like, let's say, your biggest competition to win ESCZ?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I really like all of them. I was really like happily surprised that it's great stuff, great people. Like Markéta Irglová, oh my God, like she's a legend. Like I know about her like for years. She wrote one of my most favorite songs. So it really depends. I'm trying to not look at it like competition, because I'm trying to look like we're all there to just use this opportunity to present our songs, and like whatever happens. I'm really hoping for Rodan. I love Rodan. He's a great guy. I actually met him at the camp. We wrote a song together as well. None of those that were chosen, but a different one. So he has an incredible voice, and I kind of wish it for him a lot because he's also super young, and I'm like, man, great opportunity for him. But it's hard to say competition because I feel like we kind of all are in the end of the day competition, but also not. So I don't know. It's a tough question, but I guess I try not to look at it like competition in a way.
What would it mean to you to actually win this and to go on to represent Czech Republic in Liverpool?
Yeah, I mean, it would be fucking amazing. Like, I would love to. I would love to because it's a great experience. You know, it's amazing to be able to do that. Also, because I'm a completely independent artist. I do everything myself, even the song. Like, I co-produced it with an amazing producer, Steven Ansel, who's from Brighton actually. But the song, like, I wrote it completely myself. I do everything. So like for me, such an opportunity would like mean the world. It would be incredible. But also just what I love about Eurovision and this whole thing is that it's so international. And as I've like moved to London, but I'm Czech, I love that kind of international thing. So like meeting all the other artists from all around the world, like I feel like it would be incredible to be part of that for sure. So yeah.
And I mean, the ESCZ competition is also like, let's say in a way international, because like even though all of you are Czechs, for example, you live in London, Marketa lives in Iceland as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. That's true. That is very true.
But you somehow still just like all came together now in Prague to perform for your home country. So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
And I'm guessing you're also a Eurovision fan. Do you have like a favorite Eurovision song that stayed with you over the years?
I loved last year. Sweden was amazing. Wow, was such a beautiful song. Obviously I love Maneskin because like everyone loves Maneskin. And I must say I'm a huge ABBA fan. Like I love ABBA, so that's like way back. Was it like 70s or
yeah,
way back? So yeah, I guess those are like my top 3 favorite artists or performers, but there's a lot of great ones. Like last year's the Greek entry was really beautiful as well. So yeah.
Now that you mentioned ABBA, have you actually seen their Voyage concert? How was it?
Oh my god, insane. It's great. It's so weird though at the beginning because it's like, you know, they're like on the holograms. So it's like in the beginning you feel like you're in some kind of science experiment or like Black Mirror. You're like, is this like what's going on? But then you get used to it and it's amazing. And then you see like there's also a live band playing with them. So you have a bit of that live, but it's incredible. Like the technology, it's like ridiculous. Like how? Yeah, it was great. I love ABBA. So like, it was kind of like a big party, you know? Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Maella, for talking to me. I am gonna have my fingers crossed for you for ESCZ, and who knows, we might see you in Liverpool.
Thank you so much. It was really nice to meet you and talk to you.